Okay, so the Nintendo Switch OLED model was officially revealed around 2 weeks ago. Now, I was not going to make a video about it as my thoughts on the OLED model are basically the same as everyone else's. But as time has gone on, I've gotten more and more annoyed at this new model of the Nintendo Switch, and so I just need to talk about it. So in this video, I am going to be ranting about the Nintendo Switch OLED model. Also, I know there's going to be that one person in the comment section that says no one's forcing you to buy the OLED Switch, and yes, that is correct. But if anyone puts something out to the public, then I'm allowed to give my opinion on it. Alright, so in the 2.5 minute long announcement trailer for the Nintendo Switch OLED model, it was revealed that everything new about this Switch is that it has a bigger screen, the kickstand is going to be wider, the speakers are going to be better, and that there will be a wired LAN port. The system will also have 64GB of internal storage, which was not said in the announcement trailer for some reason and was said on Nintendo's website. This model of the Switch is releasing on the same day as Metroid Dread, which is the 8th of October this year. If you want to buy the system for some weird reason, you can pre-order it. Well, in Australia you can at least. I don't know if you can in other parts of the world. And if you want to pre-order the Nintendo Switch OLED model, it is going to cost you 539 Australian dollars, which is a stupidly expensive price. But the price of the OLED model isn't the only problem I have with the system. All of the new or improved features that are going to be on the OLED model are features that should have just been on the regular Nintendo Switch. The regular Switch should have had 64GB of internal storage, a better kickstand, a wired LAN port, and whatever else. These basic features shouldn't be given to us on a whole different system, and should have just been on the base Nintendo Switch model from day one. Also, 64GB of internal storage is not that much considering the price of this system. People that buy the OLED model will still need to go and buy a 128GB SD card 2 or so years after they buy the system. I mean, NBA 2K21 takes up 39.4GB of storage, so there is no way that the OLED system should only have 64GB. Like, that's just pathetic. Most phones nowadays have more than 64GB of storage. The Nintendo Switch OLED model should not even be a thing in the first place. Half of the announcement trailer for the system was just normal docked gameplay that showed none of the system's new features. This just shows that the only reason Nintendo are making a new Switch model is because of money. They aren't adding enough new features or fixing real problems that people have with the Switch. Nintendo are just making a new model for the sake of making a new model. The biggest thing that I personally want from a new Switch model is for Joy-Con drift to be eliminated, as my Joy-Cons have drift and it makes playing my Switch in handheld mode a not so fun experience. Now, in a statement provided by Nintendo to a few websites such as The Verge, Polygon, and GameSpot, when asked if the Nintendo Switch OLED model would have Joy-Con drift, Nintendo said, and I quote, "Joy-Con controller configuration did not change with the Nintendo Switch OLED model." So Nintendo completely avoided the question, which leads me to believe that if you go and spend a stupid amount of money on the OLED model, that a year or two down the line your Joy-Cons are still going to drift. How on earth are Nintendo making a new Nintendo Switch system without fixing the largest problem that people have with the Switch? It just blows my mind. And with all that said, it's basically the end of the video. Let me know in the comments if you're going to pick up the OLED model of the Switch, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more Nintendo content, and thank you for watching.